How much time we got left on that clock?
We got some time. I got a game here that I want to play with you.
Oh God.
I got a new game.
It
before.
better not be those fucking sex dice because I'm not getting naked for you, fucker.
Never before played on the pod. Well, my girl said I could play sex dice with my boys, just not with any more females.
Only with your boys.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got? Let's run this game.
You want to play the game?
Let's play the game.
Should we just for a disclaimer?
Okay.
If it gets crazy, we can put this on the Patreon. We can put it behind a paywall. I don't want you to get nervous. It's kind of a wild game.
Is that why you gave me alcohol when I got here?
I wanted to loosen you up a little
You're
bit.
fucking Puff Daddy in me or what?
Yeah. It's
Jesus.
not a popper. It's Dr. Pepper and Jack Daniels.
All right. What do you got?
It's a new game here. It's called
Right? What?
Right or Racist.
Jesus Christ.
And there's questions.
Where the fuck did you get this?
Fact. Amazon.
Is that a fucking Ku Klux Klan person on there? What do you got?
Here, check out the box.
God. What is this? PC police. That's racist. That's right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, it's a game based in stereotypes, and we all love stereotypes, whether you claim to hate them or not. I guarantee that's the thing about these people that pretend like they're so fucking perfect. You do the smallest amount of digging. You can do a digging with a spoon, and you'll find some shit that they would claim is horrific. But let me shuffle these real quick.
I think we're going to play like fucking dominoes or something. This kid brings out racist cards.
This is a much more fun game. Much more exciting.
Have you gone through these?
Yeah, I picked out some good cards.
Oh, so
there's some shitty ones.
You rigged the deck.
Well, I wouldn't call it rigging. It's
You prepped it.
Prepped for excellence.
All right.
All right. Let me get you a good one to start off with. One that you'll be real comfortable with because...
Why don't you just pull a random one?
You want me to
We're
pull
going to
a
play the
random?
game.
All right.
Let's fucking pull a random one. Are you going to play as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Data collected from the Facebook dating app Are You Interested shows that Asian women respond to white men more often than they respond to men of any other race.
Not
is
true.
that right or is that racist?
Okay, so the game actually works. Some of these are real facts. Some of them are just bullshit.
Correct.
And I need to be the person to say if they're right or wrong.
Correct.
I will say wrong.
You think that that's wrong?
Yes.
And where do you think that these Asian women, what race are they leaning towards?
From what I've seen in Houston, Asian women love Asian dudes. They really don't date outside. And also, my girlfriend has a good friend, Melly Breezy, and she is Asian, and she only dates Asian dudes. I think that they stick to their own. Now, if it was white women, we would know it's not right because they only go to black guys.
Well, I would say if we're judging off Houston, everyone's going black.
It's definitely a hot market for...
It's a hot market.
It's a hot market for the African-American male.
But you are racist.
Really?
You are racist.
I'm racist because they're racist? How did that work?
That's exactly right. This is a correct statement.
Okay.
They lean towards white men more than any other race.
All right. Well,
and
I'm not really into them, so that doesn't do me much good. But
this is data collected straight off of the Facebook dating app. Are You Interested?
Okay.
So let's move on.
I'm 0 for 1.
That's another dating one. We don't want that. What's this? An estimated 70% of child molesters were victims themselves at a younger age.
How does that have to do with racism?
Well, they kind of clump everything in together.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's 100% fact.
The cycle is real and it is vicious.
Okay, so
child molesters are like vampires.
Yes.
You get bit, you have a thirst for blood.
So just let's cut the whole thing and just stop fucking kids.
Well, if we could circle back here, we may have to check into P. Diddy's childhood. What happened to him?
And that's what they're saying is these people, when they come into Hollywood, they have to get their sacrificial butt fucking, and then that creates them to be.
Oh.
And then they get somebody new, and they need to get that.
Okay.
That butthole.
All right. This is crazy. I keep picking like the same. This is another sex offender one. Per 1994 data from the Bureau of Justice Statistics. Of the 9,700 sex offenders released from prison that year, 67% were white. Is that right or is that racist?
Although currently all the people on that list, other than Donald Trump, were African American, I am going to go ahead and say that the majority was probably, for sure in the 90s, was probably white.
That's correct.
Because when you think of your stereotypical molester, white guy, glasses, thick mustache.
This is, you're literally reading the card. The answer on the back says, we are all visualizing a fat, balding white dude with a creepy 70s porn mustache wearing a stained white t-shirt.
Shut the fuck
and
up.
glasses.
Yeah. I know my molesters. There's one thing I know. As a parent, I know what to look out for.
You got to be on the lookout for this shit.
You got to know what you're looking for.
You pull up to the park, you scan it first, right? Before
sure.
you get out of the car.
Mustaches. Oh, no, that's strategy.
You see just like a dude with no kids sitting at the bench or something.
Yeah.
You're like, we'll go to the park
Probably
down
wearing
the street.
like a members only jacket, zipped up, hair parted to the side. You know the guy.
All right, let's see what we got here. Studies have shown that adult men in the 1980s, on average, had testosterone levels up to 17% higher than men in the same age range during the 2000s. So they're saying in the 90s, testosterone was higher than the 2000s. Is that right or is that racist?
I will say why that's right. Because of porn and the accessibility of the internet with porn, I think that we jerk ourselves out of our testosterone. And I think that's why pre-internet testosterone was higher.
We are depleting ourselves of T for sure. This says no one really knows why.
I know why.
But basically men nowadays are just a bunch of pussies and snowflakes.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
But I think you're right. That for sure adds up to me.
Yeah. I mean, look at the countries where they're not allowed to jerk off to porn in the Middle East. They're all fucking crazy.
Thick beards.
Thick beards.
The thickest beards.
Thick beards. I don't know about their hair because it's usually wrapped up, but they got some cojones because they're ready to blow themselves up.
Yes, dude. That's incredible. All right.
Let me pick one for you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I like that. Let me see. Don't show me the back because on the back it says what it is. It says the answer.
All right. So I'm not going to look. I'm going to cut the deck. You discarded the ones we already read, right?
Yeah, I got them right here.
Okay. All right. So, right or racist? On average, a 30-year-old iPhone user has had as many sexual partners has had twice as many sexual partners than an Android user per 2010 study. I think we all know the answer here.
It's a clear cut. We know that dudes with Androids get no pussy.
And that's right. To add insult to injury, the study found in 2010 that BlackBerry users even had more sex than Android users. In 2010, BlackBerry users? Who was still using a BlackBerry? Yo, just that green bubble. You know what I'm saying?
It's an
nothing but
automatic turnoff. Nothing will dry a pussy up like a green bubble.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
More ways than
run
one.
a couple more.
Run more?
That was nice. I like that.
You haven't read all these, right?
Well, I went through them, but just to see, I wanted to get the most controversial ones.
Okay. This is a stereotype one. Or they're all stereotypes?
They're all stereotypes.
Okay.
I mean, we could get into some debates there's debate questions in here that have no real answer. They just give you a premise that's
I like that.
debatable. I'll dig some up.
Let's see. Okay, the Daily Mail reported that on average, penis size for Africans is a whopping 9.5 inches.
Wait.
Meat sword, it says, actually.
Wait, did you say African kids or just Africans?
No, Africans. Jesus, relax. Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, read it one more time.
Okay. Reading was never my strong suit. The Daily Mail reported that an average penis size for Africans is a whopping 9.5-inch meat sword.
I mean, we know that black dudes got large penises.
Yeah.
But average
9.5?
9.5? I think that's racist.
I think that's racist too.
I think that's a little
ding, ding, ding. That's racist.
That's a little racist.
Don't you dare assume they have big penises. But it's still 7-inch.
That's the average.
Yeah. So lay off BBC porn, okay? Who writes this? Who fucking made this? All right. We're going to do one more. All
right. Well, I'll
cut it
pull up
and
some
shuffle
debates
it.
here. You know what? I don't even want to read them we'll just fucking go off the cuff here.
Okay. Grabhim.net released a study. Is that a real site? Grabhim.net?
I mean, I didn't double check all these, but I'm assuming if
We might need a fact checker.
you know,
on these.
whoever made this game at least did the research to back their questions here.
Grabhim.net released a study in 2015 stating 44% of 4,000 gay men surveyed answered they use gay dating apps solely for hookups. Is that fucking really a question?
That's got to be.
I mean, I would say 44% is low. All those dudes are on Grindr. But
Fucking.
yeah.
I mean, we're men.
We're men.
And we know.
And two men, nobody's saying no.
We know what's going through our heads at all times.
Yeah. So, I mean, but this is your question.
40 what percent?
44% of 4,000 gay men answered they use gay dating apps solely for hookups.
4,000 gay men surveyed. And they're
44%.
saying
So you're looking like a cool 1,600 or so.
1,600 dudes are on there just to hook up. It's got to be. I mean, I couldn't even scroll through Tinder without just rubbing my cock a little bit. You know
Don't bap to my pictures. That's racist. Apparently, somehow.
Okay. Yeah,
Only
okay.
24% of gay men use dating apps solely for hookups. However, another 45% said they prefer a date but would be open to hook up if it feels right.
Oh, this is skewed data.
Yeah. That's
Come on.
Yeah. That means 44% plus 45%. So you're looking like a 99%
Yeah.
ratio. Sorry, gay dudes. You guys are horny.
All right. Let's get into a debate. And I see the word gay on this one, so we're in the right vein here. No
pun intended.
In certain contexts, referring to something as retarded or gay is okay to say because it is not meant in a derogatory way.
I think you already know where I go on this one.
Well, I'm in that same boat. I think that as long as you're not putting somebody down who is one of those things,
Yeah.
you're good to go.
But what if there's like a gay person in the room and they hear it and they say, so you're assuming that I'm like this fucking loser over here?
Well, to refer to something as gay. So like if you came into my house and saw pictures of me and my girlfriend on the fridge and told me I was gay, and her brother, who isn't gay, but if he was here and he got mad about it,
I'd say he's a snowflake. He needs to toughen up a little.
I'd say he's gay.
That's pretty gay, bro. I don't know about you, but that's pretty gay.
Or retarded.
It actually works either way. They're kind of interchangeable.
I mean, what are we talking about here?
I mean, here's the thing. Like, yeah, I mean, I've never heard any people, if we're talking about a group of people, use the term gay more than gay people. They would always, when I used to work in Boys Town, I would always hear them like, that's fucking gay. Like, that's gay as fuck.
Yeah.
But like, the only ones that would get mad, we're not fun to be around anyways.
Yeah.
If we're being honest here, people that are woke are not really fun people.
They're sort of party poopers.
Yeah, they're very much party poopers.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything wrong with it.
But your argument begs the question, do you have to be gay to call things gay?
Well, and do you have to be partially retarded to call something retarded? I say yes.
We've been here before.
I've been here before, and I've as a person who understands I'm partially retarded, I feel I've earned the right. And as a person who identifies as gay, you have the right to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because I might be a little gay, maybe like 3-4%, I think I should be able to use the word.
Yeah.
Just like the same way that my father smoked crack and I grew up on the poor side of a rich neighborhood, I should be able to use the N-word.
Whoa. Hold on. You might have gone a little too far. You
Oh, is that
I mean,
not?
I think-
is that not?
Because that would be assuming that
that
they're
not a
all
line?
poor crackheads. That's not necessarily the case.
This game we might have to put this on Patreon.
Well, alright. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told. Use a lie.